called as competitive analysis. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it next to it only. Okay, so I'm going to write here as SERP position, RP position. I'll say here website URL. Here I'm going to put as PA. I'll tell you what is this. Okay, don't worry. Domain authority, backlinks. I'm going to say here as word count. That's it, guys. As of now, this is what you mainly take from your competitors, except that you don't take anything. So quickly, let me do one thing. Actually, this should be like, okay, let me just merge these cells. Okay, now let me merge cells and let me type it as competitive analysis. Again, I'm going to make it center aligned. I think I missed it. I'm going to increase the font to 24 to change the background so it doesn't overlap with the other one. Okay, so my keyword research is there, guys. My keyword research is left. If you want, you can reduce the space because that's not required. So you have the keyword research. Next to it, you have the primary. Here you have the SERP position. Now, one small step I would recommend is let me put this below this. I'll tell you why. Here is where I'll put primary keyword. So what is my primary keyword? This is my primary keyword. Copy this. Okay, let me merge this cell. Let me merge all. So here is where I'm going to add this primary keyword. Okay, so let me merge this now. Just give me a second. So this is my primary keyword. Okay, for now, guys, you don't have to do keyword risk competitive analysis for all of them. You do only for one of them, and this is what I do. Okay, so I'm going to hold this one. Now this is what I'll be getting. Now SERP. Now what I'm trying to say is very simple, guys. Understanding your competition. Remember the third step in keyword research is this. So what I'm going to do is copy this keyword, go to Google, paste this keyword, and click enter. So if I want to rank for this keyword, which is having the highest search volume, 4,400. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so if I want to rank for this one, now whom are the competitors? These are my competitors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are my competitors. If I want to outrank, now you can go 10 also, guys, but as of now, I'm going to do it for top 5. Okay, so to do that, what I'm going to do is make sure you've installed Mozbar, guys. Very important. Make sure you have installed Mozbar. Make sure you already have an account. Click on create account if you don't have. I already have an account. I'm going to log in. Okay, if you are in incognito, guys, it's not works properly. What you have to do is you have to go to your normal window, go to moz.com, log in here first, and then it will work there. I know it's kind of pretty weird. Hopefully the bug will be fixed soon. Okay, I'm going to log in quickly here. And afterwards, you don't have to close it, minimize it. And if you refresh it here, you'll be seeing this something called as Moz metrics. I'll explain what is this, guys. Don't worry. Okay, this metrics you see here, that is the first aspect. Now, this is what you have to install as of now. Nothing much is important right now. Now, first thing is, guys, you have to understand the concept of PA and DA. Now, let me go to the next, then let me go to my sheet. Let me go here and let me explain. Now, when we are talking about here, guys, let me connect it. Just give me a couple of seconds. There you go. Found it finally. Okay, guys. Hope you are at this step. Now we are talking about keyword research. Now we are talking about here in that competitive analysis. Okay, competitive analysis. When we talk about competitive analysis, the steps goes very simple, guys. The steps are very simple. Now what you have to do is and go to Google and search for your primary keyword. Primary keyword. Now, if you search for your primary keyword, who and all are ranking in the SERP? Those are your competitors. Who and all are ranking in your SERP? Those are your competitors. Now, to understand more in depth about your competitors, we are going to use a metric called as Moz. Okay, Moz is one of the most trusted SEO tools, guys. There's so many other metrics and their platforms. There is Ahrefs. There is Majestic. M-A-J-E-S-T-I-C, majestic.com. Previously, Majestic was called as SEO majestic.com after they bought Majestic. Previously, SEO Moz, again, they made it Moz. Now, Ahrefs is there. These are the few websites that give analysis about your competitors. Now, based on what? Based on, you remember, backlinks. PageRank formula, you remember?
Yeah.
Is similar to that. They have their own metrics. Similar to Google's PageRank, Moz has their own metric. They call it as PA and DA. PA stands for page authority. And here DA stands for domain authority. Now what I'm trying to say here is, based on the number of backlinks, a particular page has, say for example, this is your about page. It can be like any service page also. Okay, so this is about page here. Based on the backlinks this particular page has, okay, based on the backlinks that particular page has, you get PA. PA is between 1 to 100. As it just says, 100 is the highest and 1 is the lowest. So the higher the number, the more authoritative that particular page is. Okay, this based on the backlinks that particular page has. Understand the concept here, guys. Backlinks will not be always given to the home page. Backlinks will be also given to the individual pages. Based on the backlinks that particular page has, you get something called as page authority. Now when we go for DA, which is domain authority, based on the backlinks, sum of the backlinks of all the pages, you get domain authority. Again, it is between 1 to 100 and it remains same for the complete domain. Now let me take an example. So I'm to go to Moz. Okay, now if you see this page, home page of Moz, the page authority is 54, domain authority is 90. Now let me go to his blog page. This is home page. Go to his blog page. This is 54 and 90. Now if you see here, it is 67 and 90. Can I see? Domain authority will remain same. Domain authority doesn't change no matter what. Okay, it increases based on the number of backlinks for all the domains combined. So if I open one of these blogs, open this blog, now you'll be seeing a different metrics. Okay, just check it out. Now can I see here 45? Can I see backlinks? One backlinks is 160. Now like this, each and every single page, the metrics will change. This is called as page authority. Okay, whereas DA stands for domain authority, which is for the complete aspect of all the backlinks combined. Just like PageRank, even Moz has their own metrics. They come up with something called as PA and DA. PA stands for page authority and DA stands for domain authority. If you go for majestic.com, they have their own metrics called trust flow and citation flow. But I'm not going to cover Ahrefs because Ahrefs is a paid tool. Their metrics will be paid. So Moz is the only company they give it for free. That is the reason industry standard, everyone talks about domain authority of a site for SEO. Okay, when we talk about domain authority, it is Moz authority only. Okay, Moz metrics only. Okay. So hope you understood. Page authority, number of backlinks for the page, whereas domain authority, the sum of backlinks for the entire website for all the pages combined, you get domain authority. So the more quality backlinks you build, the domain authority will increase, automatically your SEO position will improve. Okay, this is the aspect I want to tell you. Now coming to here, now primary keyword I've added here. So I don't want to add anything here. I'm going to delete this column, but you know this is a primary keyword, the one with the highest search volume. So SERP position, I'm going to do for 1, 2, 3. I think I should just drag it. See, even I'm getting good at this. See, I'm got how to copy paste. They're just joking, guys. Now the website competitors. Let me see who are my competitors. Guys, can I see first website? Now by looking at it, I can tell it's a very wrong strategy what my competitors have already done. Can I see the ranking their home pages? What did I say in competitive? They should not rank your home pages. This is very wrong. You should rank your entire pages. Your home page should rank for your branded search term, not for your keywords. Can you see the ranking for their home page? So what I'm doing is just quickly close this. Guys, you see the metrics here also. In the SERP also you see. Okay. In any website, make sure Moz is on. You'll be seeing this. Okay, let me open this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are my top 5 competitors. What I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly copy and paste them. Copy paste. It's a time taking work, guys. It's kind of boring certain times. So SERP website URL, paste. Second one, copy, paste. Sorry, I think it was the wrong one. Paste. So third one, this guy doesn't even have an SSL certificate. They're a web design company and they're ranking in top page. Wow. And this company doesn't have. Sadly.
Even you have less competitors, Kishore.
No, I had my fair share of web designing. I don't want to get into web design anymore. So I want to move more into online consulting, and only thing I want to offer is I want to build only funnels for my clients. I don't want to offer websites. I offer as a part of my funnels. I don't want to offer web design for clients who just want to keep it as a showcase page. I want to be more of a performance oriented website, performance oriented company, where I want to focus only on generating sales, generating leads, generating conversions, showing growth. Okay, it's a growth. It should be a growth marketing company than just a random company. As you said, no, you were telling your industry is like that. No, you remember you said once.
Yeah.
You find more often than you think you come across a interior designer. What do you guess in this industry? There is always a guy who will be doing it at a lesser price than you and provides more
Yeah,
features than you.
it's not about the price also. There is,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
follow quite
I
number
got
of
an
digital
SMS. I got an
marketing.
SMS. Build your
Yeah,
e-commerce website at 400 rupees. I don't know who's
yeah,
that
yeah.
guy.
I don't know.
Let me.
And one more thing I read is I follow a lot of digital marketing blogs also and on
Okay.
Twitter and stuff. So there is a very great demand for skilled digital marketers and even web designers also. Though the market is full of web designers and digital marketers, there is still demand for 96% of people. Only
Now,
4%
what
people are
I
filling.
wanted to say here is, I'll agree with your point. What I wanted to add on is, you have to consider your core skills.
Yeah.
See, rather than saying I will do digital marketing, you will say I will build you backlinks. I will do SEO for you. It will rank your website. That skill will get better jobs and more, what to say, visibility for your clients. People will go for a go-to person. Okay,
Okay.
you don't want to be like a circus where you offer everything. Okay,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to be exclusive. Now you see some certain restaurants in Bangalore, they offer a particular exclusive food. That's the reason people go for them. There are
Yeah.
there are some restaurants that offer every single type of food and it will be empty like a buffet.
Yeah, correct.
So what I wanted to say is, the more exclusive you go for, the more
Yeah.
brand you can build around your company. Okay. So
Yes.
what I planned is, I want to do build only funnels for clients, mainly into services industry, not into products industry, and into demand fulfillment and demand generation for service based sectors only. So only
Okay.
that is my core skills. That's what I wanted to help. Now I want
Mhm.
to build a brand only on that industry, and that too only performance oriented, not just build a website, just build like landing page and send PPC traffic. I want to do that. I want to build a complete customer journey for them. So I want to map them out. I want to see where customers they are losing, where to optimize it. I want to do that for clients actually. Now that I'll take you in the future classes, of course. Don't worry. So I'm going to
Yeah.
copy this page authority and domain authority. Guys, now let me tell you what exactly I'm looking for here. Now I look for both the things. I look for page authority and domain authority also. But firstly, I see is the domain authority. So
Yeah.
whenever I see a domain authority of a company between 1 to 20, I say
Hmm.
it's a low authoritative industry. I repeat, it's a low authoritative industry, which means it doesn't take that much time to rank. Anywhere from 5 months, 4 months to 6 months should be a decent amount of time to outrank that website if you follow good strategies in building backlinks. Okay,
Okay.
so if you see a website domain authority average of all the three or all the five competitors between 20 to 40, it's kind of like a medium authoritative industry, and anywhere from almost like 1 year to 1.5 years should be decent enough of time to rank for a domain authority. I see here 23, 29, 23, 15. It's a beginning of medium authority. It's not that competitive also. And I see like a ton of backlinks here. Now I know how these guys get this kind of backlinks, because whenever they build a 100-page website, no, for a
Hmm.
client, say for example, I build you a website of 100 pages. What I do in
Fine.
the footer, I say powered by my company name. So if you have built 100 pages, I'm getting 100 backlinks. Trust me, site-wide links are not that valuable anymore. Okay, so that's the
Okay,
reason you
1
see this
minute.
type of backlinks here. Can I see
I have a doubt.
13,000 backlinks, 15, 13,000 backlinks, 19,000 backlinks, 9,000 backlinks? So it's not a big deal, trust me. Okay,
Yeah,
and
I have
sadly,
a
I
doubt.
see they're ranking their homepage. It's a very, very wrong thing. You should never rank your homepage. The reason I say is I've done my mistakes in the past. That's why I'm very clear. You should never rank your homepage. Your homepage should only rank for your branded name only. Okay, it
Okay.
should not rank for your keywords. Very, very important. Don't forget that. Now let me
One thing.
copy paste. Sorry.
Yeah, doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
This backlinks which is there, you said no site backlinks.
Site
What
wide,
what
site wide.
yeah, site what is that? What is the difference
Footer
in
backlinks.
huh?
Footer backlinks.
Footer backlinks is called like that.
Now, so
Okay.
in the footer, you see now powered by.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see any clients' websites they have listed. Let me see open Christ website. They don't have a Christ website. They would have some clients, no? Play Factory.
Okay.
Okay, they have list here. They have a photo here. Let me open this. There's some company here. O2 now. I have no idea. I can't even open their website. Okay, they've embedded them. Let me just search them. Oh, OOTTRU. It's hard to pronounce also. Now, what this
Okay.
companies does is, let me open this website.
Mhm.
And sadly, when this website doesn't have an SSL, go to the footer. Usually what they do, no, in the footer, they'll be saying powered by or built by. Ever seen that type of websites?
Mm.
Ever seen
Yes,
like
I
that?
have.
Okay, that is a backlink. That's called as a site-wide link.
Okay.
Okay. The spam score is very high for them. I'll tell you what is that. Don't worry, that's in the future. But that's called as a backlink. Sadly, I don't see them. You have to open few websites. I'll show you a few examples. You definitely find them. Okay. Now let me open this one. Let's see interior design. NH Interiors. I don't think they have dropped the website. I guess they don't have the website. The website is down. They didn't renew it. So you got the point. Actually, I'll tell you more examples in the future. I don't want to show any of my personal clients' websites, so I'll show you in the future. But this is the aspect of checking it. I think I closed all the sites actually, sadly. Now what I want to do is, guys, add the page authority, domain authority. Page authority is 40, domain authority is 23. Okay. Let me add it 40, 23. Like that, you have to add for everything. This is a time taking process. Okay. 53, 29.
Okay.
53, 29. Next one here, 46, 23. 46, 23. Next one, 47, 15. 47, 15. Next one is 61, 27. 61, 27. So these are the pay authority and domain authority. But looking at the domain authority, I can say it's not a very high competitive industry. So you can take it easy. Okay, it's not that competitive. You can rank within a year or within 1 year, 1.5 year, you can rank within them. Don't get scared. It's not a big deal to see this type of backlinks. Okay. If you get poor quality backlinks, all domain authority, low authority backlinks they are getting, which is no point. I'm just going to write it quickly. I'm not going to write the exact number. I'm going to put the 13K backlinks they have. Okay. Now guys, one thing I want to mention here is Moz is not a trusted source for backlinks actually. To be honest, Moz is not. The one I will recommend any day is Ahrefs. Ahrefs is the best tool to check a backlinks of any website. Okay. Since
but it's a paid tool.
I can't tell you if it's a paid tool, completely paid tool. If you have access to Ahrefs, you'll definitely be able to access it. Okay. 13.5K backlinks. I'm just going to round it off, guys. Okay, but you got the point. So you have to add them. So this is 19.6K backlinks. 19.6K backlinks. Now this one is 19, almost 10K backlinks. This one, almost. I think let's say around 6 backlinks less. Okay, 64,000 backlinks. Wow. 64K backlinks. Now maybe if I check the audit of their backlinks audit, if I can check, I'll be finding a lot of no follows, a lot of spammy backlinks. I can do that also. It's not a big deal to get that many backlinks. Don't worry. Not that it's a big deal also. It's not a big deal also. Okay, just keep that in mind. Now coming back, I've got this. The next one is very important. So you have to get the word count. Now to check the word count is a manual process. You have to go through them. So what I will do is the first website. Let me start with the first website. Next Webby is there. I'm going to copy. Let me open this website. Now what you have to actually do is you have to copy paragraph by paragraph, which I absolutely have no time. Okay. You can turn off Moz now. Moz is not required anymore. Moz is used only to understand the metrics. Okay. The higher the number it is, the more competitive it is in domain authority. That's it. You have to understand. And there is no guarantee that you can outrank or rank also. It's just an understanding tool. That's all. Okay. So let me see this content. I don't have time to go through paragraph by paragraph. I'm going to press Control A. Control A is select everything. Control C is copy. Go to this website called as wordcounter.net. Go to this website, click into this box and paste it. And can you see 973 words, including header, footer, everything they have in their page. Every word they have 973 words. So what I'm going to do, 973 words. I'm going to add it. Next one, I'm going to close this site. Now I'm going to open the next site. I'm going to check this site out. Control A, Control C, select everything. Delete this, paste this content, 2,373 words, 2375.
These are all home page, huh?
Yeah, this is their page they're ranking. That's their home page they're ranking actually.
Okay, but I should be ranking for my services page.
Yes.
To get more leads.
Yes.
Okay.
I think this is the one I copied. No, which one did I put? Okay, this third one I have to check. Nexivo. You should not rank your homepage. Trust me, you should never rank your homepage. You should rank your homepage for only your
branded
terms. Okay, 1146. 1146. Next.
And Kishore, and I
Yes, yes.
checked on few of my competitors' website. Their
Okay.
their landing page, especially because I'm designing my landing page now.
Okay.
They have given that from their landing page also I can go to home, contact, about us, and all.
Not a
How
best option. You
how
can do that in the
effective?
thank you page.
Okay,
You don't
thank
think after
you
they fill
page.
the form now,
Uh-huh.
explore our website, get more
Uh-huh.
information, give a link to your home page or any page, but don't give you a
Oh,
landing
that's it.
page.
Okay, okay. Then I'll do that.
In what I would do is once you fill the form now, I will put a
Hmm.
survey form there.
Yeah.
What exactly do you want to get out of this? What do you want to achieve? Something like
Okay.
that. I will do a quick survey. What describes you the best?
Okay.
Okay, something like that. I will do a survey or a quiz or a lead magnet, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
1900. 1900. 91. I think it's
Okay.
almost there. I'm not done. 1900. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you got it, guys. You have to make a list like this for only one, not more than one. Okay, don't waste your time too much. Okay, so this is what you have to check, guys. By looking at it, I can say, vastly, I can see they are all dumb people who are doing this SEO for this company. I'm not telling they are doing very great. I'd say homepage is not the best option to rank. Please know that your homepage should not rank. All the 5 pages websites I see are ranking their homepage. Very good to see their authorities. Not a big deal to get page authority because they have like 13,000 backlinks on an average. Okay, so page authority is poor, so it's not a good competitive keyword. Also 4,400 was a search volume. It's not a very high search volume. Also it's super long tail for 5 words keyword. And here the word count is this. Now what I look in word count is I check the average. I don't see the sum, I check the average. The average is 1,421, I'll round up to 1,450 words. That is the average word count that is ranking for them. Now by looking at this, I get an idea. If I want to rank this, I take the average of my top 5 competitors and I will double it. So the average of 1,004, doubling of 1,450 is 2,900
900.
words. So that is the amount
Roughly
of
3,000.
words I will tell my copywriter. I don't waste time in writing copy. Not that you should not write, please. I'm sorry, please don't take it. I focus on growth. So I'll tell my copywriter, okay, I have few of them in my Skype and I just give it to them, or you can find them on WhatsApp groups, not WhatsApp, Facebook groups, and connect with them and you can ask them to write copy. I think now people will be writing at a very low price because all of them will be at home. I think it's good time to negotiate the price now. Okay. Now I'll tell my copywriter I want 2,900 words. Okay. I'll give them the topic. I say I want to offer web design services. I just give them the topic. That's it. I don't give the keywords. I don't give them the keywords list. I just give them the topic. I tell them how it should be written. I tell them the persuading words, how they want to pursue them. And once they give me the copy, and then I'll optimize it for keywords, which of course I'll be teaching how to do that. Don't worry. Okay. As of now, this is what I have to do, guys. Now again, what you do? Copy. Okay, copy first 3 columns. Go back here, come down here, paste it here. Okay. Now here you have this keyword. Copy this keyword. Again, you have to do it for top 5. So again, you take this keyword. Let me add them. Let me copy this one again. Copy, paste. Again, you delete this here. I know which is the one that having the highest search volume. Copy this and paste them here. Okay. This is what you have to do, guys. Now you have to find top 5 of all of them and understand the competition. So the higher the metrics you see in page authority, domain authority, the more likely it takes more time to rank. That's what I meant. Now you can look at the backlinks also. It's one of the strong metrics to check, but sadly this example is not a great example to see 13,000 backlinks. You think when I'll build, so those backlinks may not be that worth it. So you may end up not building that many links. Okay, you can see the word count. Okay, like this you have to do it for all their competitors. Okay, any questions?
No.
Okay, I want you guys to do it now. Okay, today only. Okay, who you have done the keyword research for your keywords?
I have done for 2 services.
Okay, perfect. Now please do this for the remaining these 2 services. Okay, tomorrow's class we'll continue with on page. Okay, on page is far more interesting, much more interesting. But if you don't have the keywords, we can't do on page. Oh, sorry.
This is off page, is it?
No, this is keyword. This is step 1.
Step 1. Okay,
You're
then it's on page, then it is off page, is it?
Yes. If you just check steps to do SEO, we are in this step still. In keywords, how to choose a keyword? Competition. You choose relevant keywords. You know how to choose relevant keywords.
Yeah.
I taught you how to choose keyword search volume.
Yes.
Commercial intent, ask yourself, will you people buy looking at, will you buy by like searching for that keyword? That is a commercial intent. Most of the keywords long tail will be highly commercial intent only. So next one comes trends, seasonal or year long. You can check through trends.google.com. Based on length, you are pretty sure I'm using this, but this step I didn't cover there. So I'm writing side of it so I can understand the competition of one primary keyword, one with the highest search volume. Okay. Now afterwards, you have to do it for top five here and top 5 here. Cool.
Okay.
So this is what I would do, and then I will go to the next step. So I want you to do this. Tomorrow's class we'll be continuing with here. So we'll be starting with on-page SEO. Under that, we'll be starting with content SEO. Okay. We'll be starting with this. Cool.
Okay, I'll do this.
Okay. Okay, guys. See you guys in tomorrow's class. I know it's short topic, but I want you to do it today. Okay. Because if I take too much topic, no, you may feel overwhelmed and you may not do it. Just do this step. Tomorrow's class, you'll trust me, you'll see how complex it becomes. Not complex, how exciting it becomes and so much work it becomes. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. I'm going to stop recording.